If I've got this straight, in the movie, your character, Georgette, she's the first wife, but your ex-husband's second wife wants to give you back your ex-husband, and you're okay with it. Is that right?
That's correct.
So
That's
tell us
correct.
about it.
I think that initially my character's rather taken aback. But then when she thinks about it, she's like, okay, I'm in, because she's still in love with her ex-husband. I mean, it's sort of it's a very modern look at relationships and the possibilities of them. And you know, I think this is a woman who, you know, falls in love with a married man, has a child with him, and then a couple years later realizes that maybe the marriage is not working out.
Yeah.
But she feels that she needs to kind of solve everybody's problems, and in doing that, she decides to get her husband back with his ex.
You know, it's almost interesting. It's almost what you hope would happen if you were broken up with in real life.
Yeah,
but it kind of does happen
I think so.
in the film. By the way, I did get a huge kick. I thought you did a great job with your accent in this
Thank
movie.
you.
How'd you learn that? Where'd that come from?
Well, you know, we wanted to, Rebecca Miller and I, who's the filmmaker, we wanted to make her European. That was sort of important, that she seemed kind of different and exotic to Maggie, and we were trying to figure out an accent. We ended up settling on Danish because it wasn't too far north in Scandinavia, and it wasn't too Germanic, and it seemed sort of just right. But you know, I listened to tapes, and I worked with a dialect coach, and I have some friends, believe it or not, I have some friends who are Danish, and I went to Copenhagen that summer, so it was kind of it was sort of a fun thing to explore.
It's very well done. Julianne, you just won an Oscar for Still Alice, a wonderful performance, and I think there's this notion in Hollywood that women of a certain age have a tough time getting the good roles, but you seem like you're really just getting started, so I'm wondering, what's your secret?
Gosh, I don't know that I have a secret. I mean, I really, I feel so fortunate with the opportunities that I've had. Honestly, I've had a tremendous amount of opportunity. And I do think that, you know, I always say I think it's hard for everybody to find great roles. I mean, there are lots of movies around, but there are not always a lot of great roles around. So I think you just have to look kind of all over the place. There are big budget movies and tiny movies, and there are cable outlets, and there's mainstream television, and but I just have been. I guess I've just been lucky, honestly.
You've done so many different roles. I mean, I'm talking about Boogie Nights, I mean, The Hunger Games, which I'm sure your kids know you from, 9 Months back in the 90s, even Hannibal, Jurassic Park. Any project that really sticks out and you can't say, Still Alice?
Oh, I can't say Still Alice.
All right. Because you won for that.
I know, right. I mean, there are so many, I have to say. I mean, I'm working with Todd Haynes right now, and I think the movies that I've made with him have been really wonderful for me. And we made Far From Heaven together, and Safe was our first movie together, and then I had a little part in I'm Not There, and now I'm working with him on Wonderstruck. So I think about that, and I think how fortunate I am to have made 4 movies with one filmmaker. To have that kind of a creative relationship has been really, really important and wonderful for me. It's just nice that he keeps asking me back.